Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about Erling Haaland and what the agent does demand from FC Barcelona if Barcelona wants to have a chance to sign Haaland in this coming summer. Then we're going to be moving on to Dembele. Dembele right now is slowly becoming one of the most demanded players within the transfer market, and we could potentially see many clubs bid for this player. And then lastly, we are going to be talking about the two center backs that have been recently linked to FC Barcelona and what are the chances of these two center backs moving to this club in the coming summer. So for those of you guys who are new here, welcome to the channel. This is basically what we do. We talk about everything related to FC Barcelona. So if you guys are a fan of Barcelona, feel free to like, subscribe, comment. Welcome to the family and let's get to it. And we are first going to be starting with Erling Haaland. And it almost does seem like every day we are getting brand new details regarding Erling Haaland. But I believe that the majority of the reason why we are hearing so many details of Haaland moving to FC Barcelona is because many reporters and people within the media, they want to know what exactly did happen in that meeting that Laporta and Mino Raiola and the father of Erling Haaland did discuss. Now here's the thing, the day before Mino Raiola came to Barcelona, there was also a meeting that did happen between Ronald Koeman and Laporta. Like I have stated before in my previous videos, within that meeting between Koeman and Laporta, they were discussing what is going to be the future of this sporting project. And then a couple of days after that meeting, that is when Mino Raiola and the father of Haaland did come to the city of Barcelona. And Ronald Koeman did have a pre-match press conference because Barcelona are going to be playing tomorrow against Real Valladolid. And one of the reporters did ask, what is the situation going on with Erling Haaland to Barcelona? And this is what Koeman had to say. As I have said a few weeks ago, we have taken advantage of the break to do meetings with the president and talk about this current season and the next upcoming one. We're also talking about improving our squad, but I'm not going to talk about any players who is not considered as a Barcelona player. Now look, Koeman has said almost the exact same thing, which is that he does not want to talk about any player that's not considered as a Barcelona player. But one thing is for sure, and there's one thing that he made very clear in this statement, the meeting that was held between Ronald Koeman and Laporta, I do assume that they have had discussions on what are the possibilities of Erling Haaland coming to Barcelona, which is why I am willing to bet that Ronald Koeman did ask about what are the possibilities of Erling Haaland coming to Barcelona. And that is why I do believe that meeting was held between Mino Raiola and Laporta, is because Ronald Koeman has made it very clear and he wants to know what is the situation and the possibility of Erling Haaland going to FC Barcelona. And after what we are going to be talking about here, I truly believe that when that meeting was held, Mino Raiola has made a few pitches within that exact same meeting. And it says here, according to Jared Romero, here are some of the figures that Mino Raiola has proposed to Barcelona if they do want to sign Erling Haaland in the coming summer. Mino Raiola does demand a compensation of 20 million euros. Haaland's father does demand a compensation of 20 million euros, and the salary of Haaland has to be at least 30 million euros per season. And on top of that, they also want the guarantee of Lionel Messi's continuity with FC Barcelona. And let me tell you, this is a lot coming from Raiola. The fact that he is asking for all of this is probably going to be one of the biggest challenges Laporta is going to have to face within the coming summer, because it is a long list. And this is not even including the 150 million euro transfer fee. And Joan Laporta and Barcelona have made it very clear on various reports that the wage is not going to be a problem when it comes to Erling Haaland demanding a total of 30 million euros per season. They do not see that as no problem whatsoever. But as for the rest, the compensations, the transfer fee, the continuity of Lionel Messi, all of that is going to be a 50-50. Could they get it done? Yes or no? And just combining these numbers, combining the 150 million euros and the compensation fee for Mino Raiola and the father of Erling Haaland, you are looking at around 190 million euros that Barcelona is going to have to commit. And this is without the wage that Erling Haaland is asking for. And that's going to be it, right? Laporta is going to have to come up with 190 million euros and securing the deal with Lionel Messi. That is going to be one huge mountain that Laporta is going to have to climb. But if there was one president that I would bet on to do the most ridiculous in a good way and to actually make this happen, it would be Joan Laporta. But just looking at this deal and what these numbers are like, just reading off the headlines, it almost does seem impossible for Barcelona to get this done. These figures are just way too big. Now, here's the question. Is this fee going to be worth it for Barcelona? Is the $90 million investment coming from Joan Laporta, are they going to be receiving dividends back within the next couple of years? Yes, they are. I do think that if Erling Haaland comes to Barcelona and plays on the pitch and plays with Lionel Messi and Pedri and Frankie de Jong, you are going to be having one hell of a team. And I'm already imagining, right? Just imagine what it would look like with Lionel Messi always finding Erling Haaland up top around the box or inside the box. It would be something that many people are going to be wanting to see. You don't even have to be a Barcelona fan at that point. So even if Barcelona do want to, even if Laporta really wants to bring in Haaland, it almost feels like Barcelona simply just cannot meet the demands. Now, I'm not going to be ruling anything off because at the end of the day, many of us do not know what the finances are looking like for FC Barcelona. The last report that we have heard about Barcelona was that they were about 900 million euros in debt, but ever since that, we have not heard anything new. But I do assume that Barcelona are still continuing to grab other sources of incomes, and they are trying to refinance the debt. So there are solutions, but there is just so much Laporta is going to have to get done by the time the summer does arise. And as of now, Borussia Dortmund has made it very clear, and that is that they do want to maintain Haaland for another season. They do not intend to sell Haaland in the coming summer, but it's going to be extremely hard to do that once you find out that Borussia Dortmund are not going to be qualifying for the Champions League in the next upcoming season. Right now, they do stand in 5th place, 7 points behind 4th place, which is Frankfurt, so it's going to be extremely hard. And right now, everything is up in the air. But I do assume that in the coming summer, once Haaland is placed in the transfer market, or if clubs are going to be in there bidding for this player, I do see the exact same story, just like Sancho trying to leave Borussia Dortmund in the previous summer. Even though Sancho wanted to leave Borussia Dortmund and go to Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund were playing it extremely hard on Manchester United to sell Sancho for 100 million euros because Borussia Dortmund says we want 110 million euros. But the fact that there was a $10 million difference between Man United's pitch and Borussia Dortmund's demand, Borussia Dortmund are going to be playing the exact same game with Erling Haaland. We can pitch in 145 million euros, but if it does not reach the 150 million euro minimum, Borussia Dortmund will not let go of this player. And then I want to move on towards Dembele. We do have the latest details regarding Dembele, what's going on, what clubs are interested in this player, and it says here, according to Fernando Polo, there are a host of clubs that are keeping an eye on Dembele. Teams like Juventus, United have made contacts with his agent, and there are other clubs such as Liverpool and PSG that are very attentive of the player's situation. Barcelona do expect Dembele to renew his contract with Barcelona, but if there comes a situation where Dembele does not see a renewal possible with Barcelona and he wants to move on towards a different club, then Barcelona will be forced to sell Dembele in the coming summer because his contract will come to an end in the summer of 2022, and Barcelona cannot afford to let go of Dembele for free next year. So let me tell you something, Manchester United and Juventus especially are very aware that Dembele is in a situation where he is looking to renew, yes or no. They are keeping a close eye because what makes United and Juventus stand out from the other clubs is that these two teams do have a history on trying to acquire Dembele's signature over the past couple of months. In the past summer, Manchester United were very interested in Dembele and they were trying to acquire his signature in the last week of the transfer window. It turns out that Barcelona did not want to let go of Dembele. And as for Juventus, there has always been reports ever since the beginning of 2019 that Juventus were looking for a world-class winger and Dembele was always on their list. And then as for PSG, Barcelona's idea back in 2019 was that they wanted to include Dembele in a transfer deal to bring Neymar back in. So many of these clubs that are being listed and are going to be bidding for this player in the coming summer, they do have a history on trying to acquire the signature of this young Frenchman. But the more we wait, the more Barcelona wait on the renewal for Dembele, the more clubs I do see coming in for Dembele. And I do think that this is also a great indicator that is stating that Barcelona do have a gem within their squad, and that is Dembele. And the only reason why we have not seen the best coming from Dembele, it is because the sporting directors, the coaches, the fitness trainers have not maximized the potential of Dembele. But many clubs out there in Europe do see what Dembele could become. And so as of now, the other reports regarding Dembele's renewal with Barcelona do stand very strong. Ronald Koeman does want Dembele to renew as soon as possible. He does see Dembele as a very important player in the first team for next season. As for Dembele, it has also been reported coming from his environment that Dembele is very comfortable in Barcelona and that he does see eye to eye with the club club that he does want to renew and continue on to the next season. And then lastly, I do want to talk about two center backs that have been linked to FC Barcelona. And it is going to be very surprising, but here is going to be the two center backs. It is going to be Ligt and Lisandro Martinez. And we are first going to be starting with Ligt. According to Jared Romero, he has stated that Ligt dreams to sign for Barcelona. His move to Juventus hasn't been what he fully expected, and he would love to sign for the Catalan club. So right now, Juventus is not doing well within the Serie A. Juventus right now are barely edging the Champions League qualifications. It almost does seem like the Juventus club does need a massive rehaul and re-strategize how they need to start approaching their seasons moving forward. And there are a lot of players within that club that are considering on exiting Juventus in the coming summer. And one of them is Ronaldo, but the other player is Ligt. And what's so fascinating about this is that this is not the first time we have heard that Ligt wants to come to Barcelona. This is nothing new, because when De Jong did sign for FC Barcelona back in 2019, the other player that was linked to move to Barcelona at the same time of De Jong was Ligt. Ligt wanted to move to Barcelona. Barcelona were actually very close, but in the end, Juventus ended up grabbing the signature of this center back. And the main reason why this did happen, it was because Mino Raiola at that time was the agent of this player, and he was playing hardball against Barcelona. It did not end up going well, and Raiola did state that Barcelona simply did not meet the demands that needed to be paid for the defender and for Mino Raiola himself. And this is going to be just me speculating. What I'm going to say here is nothing that's factual, it's just me speculating. But now seeing that Laporta is finally back in Barcelona, knowing that Laporta and Mino Raiola have great relationships, there might be a possibility, and again, this is just me speculating, that within that meeting that Mino Raiola and Laporta did have, there might be a chance that Raiola could have offered Ligt to FC Barcelona. Maybe there was a conversation where Mino Raiola was saying, look, Ligt can come in the next summer of 2022. I understand that right now you're not in the best financial state, but I do have a player to offer for you because I have talked with this player and it does seem like he wants to move to FC Barcelona eventually. So it is very interesting, and I think that it is also very poetic to see Frenkie de Jong and Ligt play for the exact same team again, and especially in Barcelona. So as of now, there is nothing concrete yet. When it comes to Barcelona approaching Juventus for this center back, nothing has been shown yet, or any reports or any reliable source have confirmed this. This, as of now, does not exist. And when it comes to a report of Ligt asking the club to move away from the Italian giants, there is also no reliable sources, no stories regarding a story such as that. And then as for the other center back is named Lisandro Martinez. This is probably the first time I have mentioned this center back, but many people wanted me to talk about this center back, and he has been linked to Barcelona as of late. But I do want to address this situation really quick, just so you guys can understand just where this player is positioned at with Barcelona. So first things first, Lisandro Martinez is a great center back. We know that this young center back here is going to be a world-class center back in a couple of years. He is 23 years old. His transfer fee is around 30 million euros, and many reports were suggesting that Barcelona are considering on bringing in this player. Now, seeing how this player does play on the pitch, he is very aggressive. He knows exactly when to intercept a ball. His aerial duels are 10 out of 10. But when it comes to Lisandro Martinez moving to Barcelona, I do not see this actually building up towards something in the coming summer. And the main reason why I am saying this is because I just do not see Barcelona heavily investing on any center back in the summer of 2021. And it says here, according to Juan Martí, that Lisandro Martinez is not a priority for Barcelona at the moment. He is liked by the club, but with Ronald Araujo at the back and the new arrival of Eric Garcia, they are focusing on other positions. And I believe that that is probably the route Barcelona is going to be taking. Barcelona right now do have that center back situation very covered, especially with the new arrival of Eric Garcia. We also do have another center back named Mingueza, who is playing extremely well for Barcelona. There are many reports suggesting that Mingueza is going to be having a contract renewal with FC Barcelona. So yes, Lisandro Martinez is a great center back. But right now, Barcelona do have the position extremely covered. But I have no doubt that Martinez will be finding a new club soon and make that next big step for his career. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.